Walking down the road, Tammy had found a lone tombstone out here. The tombstones appear to be scattered in some parts of the cemetery where they're off on the other side of the road or away. But we just got communication from a Daniel. I read the epitaph and spiked to about an 8, which is pretty high for EMF readings, especially if you're staying still and then all of a sudden it goes off. You know something's up.
So the vampires finally got it.
Blade.
So I guess there won't be a fourth one.
This is definitely, you definitely got to get a picture. What's that? Is that a bird?
No, it's on the thing.
Oh.
It was the motion thing.
Holy.
Set it off.
There you go.
So it's like, what kind of bird would be out of this time?
Yeah, really.
That noise.
It's okay. We're trying to get a picture here, but this grave is named Blade, and it has an automatic sensor with a bird type of sound. I was wondering where the bird was coming from, but it's right here. And this is a lone tombstone. Blade, are you here with us? Give us a sign that you're here. Please talk into the recorder, make the EMF go off, and we'll be very happy to communicate with you in this cemetery. I've never seen anything like that before. Wow. Look at this, just a pile of rocks. It's like, is someone buried here too?
There's one behind it.
Oh yeah.
I think it's boundary.
Yeah, I think that's the trail.
Huh. Interesting. If you're here with us, make the EMF go off. Please make your presence known. Please approach us. We're not scared of you. We're here to witness that you exist. And we know you exist, so please talk to us from the other side if you're here.
The flowers.
Yep. Flowers definitely go in there.
Oh, okay.
I've seen them all over here. They've had them. They bury them in there, so it just makes it easier. I guess, you know, with the wind and everything.
Uh-huh.
That's why they can't. You see all the flowers scattered all over.
Huh.
Yeah, we're looking to see if there's maybe a...
Possible. I wouldn't... Folks, we found a little trail in the back of the cemetery. I mean, you never know where these trails go. We're up in the mountains right now, on the edge of the Sierras, and yeah, there's high desert. Yeah, it's kind of, the ground's kind of soft. I don't know. Yeah. This brush is ridiculous. It's so thick, and
I don't remember having so much brush when we were here this summer.
no, I think that a lot of it's growing. Seriously, I really do. Blade, are you here, Blade? Please talk to us.
Just wondering, are those arrows or are those to bring out?
I am asking all of you. I am asking all yous to come to us. Please come to us if you are here. Sometimes it takes them a little bit to kind of approach.
Yeah.
But because the thing about ghosts is that they'll shy away unless they know you're there for them. And that's the hard part, getting them to know that you're here for them, not just like visiting a grave and, you know, so.
Teenagers coming to drink.
Right, exactly. So, they can be skittish. People don't believe me, but they can be. But when you work with them enough, you realize that they can communicate if you're persistent enough, which I can be. God, it broke right there. I love you. There's a handprint right here. It says I love you. interesting.
Yeah.
Jeffrey? Yeah. This is the grave of Jeffrey. Very nice grave site here. There's a poem, a vase.
You were there for me and everyone else, especially our family, when you helped us out. You wouldn't let anyone do me wrong, which in my eyes also made you very strong. You will always be my native warrior. My love for you will never be faded. When I heard you were gone, I didn't believe it. I wanted to hear your voice, so I sat in your room and waited. With you gone, I feel
appreciated, I think. Or is it unprotected? Unprotected? Yeah.
I think so.
So I sit in my room because this world needs to
be perfected.
Yeah. I wish I could see you for one last night so we could forgive each other for our last brother
sister fight.
Right. This is where it gets really hard to read.
I don't know what that first word is. You were so valiant. Why did you have to
go?
To go. And
that's about it. The rest is hard to read. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you give her the EMF, and then you could take the recorder, and we'll switch it up. Mirrors are supposed to be gateways to the other side. That's why that Native Americans use mirrors on their graves and things.
Wow. Hi, Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey. We got readings.
It was a pretty poem.
We read the poem, just like we read a poem on another grave site and got readings. It appears when we read the poems in the graves, it appears we get solid readings. But the EMF's going off. What number are we on that? What number did you get? How high did it go?
8.
8?
Hold on, though. I have my cell phone in my pocket. Let me turn it off just to make sure.
Well, it wouldn't go off for that long because when she walked away from the grave, it went off. Right. Well, when she walked away, it went off. So the cell phone will never set it off like that, anyways. I've experimented at the house with it just to make sure. So.
I just want to make sure. Well, it's
yeah.
Off. I don't need
that way. There's just no.
But see, we took the time to read and examine the grave, and you see how that works.
So Jeffrey,
hold on.
is it?
Skipping around.
It's jumping around.
It is.
That too right now.
Jeffrey, please communicate with us one more time, please. Come on, Jeffrey. I know you're here with us, buddy.
It was jumping from like 2 to 5.
2 to 5? And we had it 8, and then Tammy said it was jumping 2 to 5. So, definitely some activity, which is great because we got 2 films now of the EMF going off when we communicated and read poems. I do believe if you spend time with the entities here, it produces better results than just coming in and taking a few pics.
And also, you're not just reading anything, you're reading the words that the people that loved them wrote about them.
Exactly. You're totally right.
You know, that epitaph with Daniel over there.
Yeah, that epitaph with Daniel was pretty good. He came around to say hi. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. Same with Jeffrey. He came around to say hi too. It's because we take a little more time to look at these tombstones here, and these entities are more able to come around when you pay attention to them a little more. They kind of like that, to be honest with you. See, because entities still have human traits, and a baby. There's just a stick, folks, and a couple of rocks marking this grave
No,
site.
this thing's so up.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, we'll keep you up to date. You guys can get an idea based on the video footage. Definitely. But you guys, our viewers on YouTube and our website, you guys can get an idea and see that when you read the poems and the graves, it definitely produces results in this cemetery, just like last time we were here. The footage was stolen, but when you call them by name and talk to them, they tend to, they tend to come around, and the EMF will go off, and it'll hold for 5, 6 seconds, 10 seconds, and then they go away. They're done. Once they say hi or come around real quick, check you out, and it's definitely a cemetery that produces results. I do think this is one of the more haunted cemeteries in this region, but that's just my opinion. What is this grave site? Oh, Donna J. Coos.
There's this little unnamed one right next to it.
Oh, this looks like an infant, small little mound. Just a rock and a mound.
But it's so close to this.
Yeah, it's like right next to it. That's the tombstone, folks. A rock. A rock and a mound. Yeah. Anyways, we'll keep you up to date. Another reading. I called her by name, and it took a few seconds for her to get here. What is that, an 8?
It's an 8.
8's pretty good. 10 is a very powerful entity, but 8's more ghostly. So they will. It'll go off. Let's see how long it can hold. A cross in front of the flagpole.
Poetic? Wow.
Wow. Strong readings. Well, they're coming around now because we're starting to address them by name. So you might have 3 or 4 setting it off, and it's holding. It's shut off. This is the supernatural, and we're with Kyle, Tammy, and of course I'm Lord Rick, your founder, author, producer, and talk show host of Angel of the Night Radio and the Paranormal and Ghost Society. And that, folks, was a 20-second reading, and it stopped. It stopped when Tammy walked about, I'd say about 15 to 20 feet. It eventually died instantly, as fast as it came. I do think that the cemetery does have some activity. We've had solid readings. Definitely solid
All
readings.
of these names are James.
Well, James?
Family.
Wow. Anyways, check us out. www.paranormalghostsociety.org.